Yeah, so it turns out Dad got some Burger King today, which is quite a surprise. I was expecting, I believe, Italian sausage, with I think some pasta, from what I at least think I heard. Yesterday, I had this pretty big assignment. A 3-page double-spaced final paper for my American Political Thought class that was worth 30% of my grade. While I did manage to ultimately get the paper to 3 pages in length, and I read, in one day managed to read, I think roughly half of roughly 200-page textbook, but it's actually 300 pages because it contains a bunch of epilogue and appendix stuff and some conclusions. I didn't spend as much time on it as I would have liked. I ended up accidentally going a pretty long time without checking back on Elvenar because of me playing Crystal Story on Congregate. Crystal Story in particular being it's the prequel to Crystal Story 2, but it turned out there was a hard badge I hadn't yet earned on that game, and so I went over I thought it was missing necessary resources at first. Anyway, I currently have some time to wait, so I try to make my city in Elvenar as interesting to look at as possible by trying not to make too many repeats. Trying to make it so that everything looks pretty unique. It seems quite a few daily exclusives are buildings this time around. And on top of that, there's a chance for you to get these tiny little buildings along with it. I currently don't even have enough keys to open one of the slots. This is a cheeseburger from Burger King, and this is a Whopper. I realize now that I had set a pretty early appointment time. I think I set the time for 7:45 in the morning. It's roughly 8:30ish right now. 8:11 p.m. to be exact. Yesterday when I was working on that final paper, I was so afraid I would run out of time that I didn't film my dinner. Another factor in that decision was the fact that the Singapore, it was leftover Singapore noodles. Granted, I do like the Singapore noodles, but filming it for 2 days in a row isn't very interesting, and the second time there aren't even the Szechuan wontons, and there probably won't be any fortunes either. The other day I actually got a double. I don't have it with me right now, but I believe the double had something to do with belief. Maybe it was belief is key or something along those lines. Oh yeah. Plus at some point I'm supposed to make a styrofoam drawing of my dad's friend Bill. And then from there, who knows? I'm still thinking about the most recent scene in the 99th Dan Hamming. And I think I have a plan for it. Though I'm not entirely sure exactly what. I think I got a pretty special item from... I got some ancient knowledge instance from doing my part in the tournament. I got one Royal Restoration. Well, I would definitely like to upgrade the Witch's Hut. I need 16 of those in order to do that, though. But it would increase the rate at which I get Remnant Frogs. A heavy ranged unit that can barely move, but to compensate for that, has pretty much infinite range. Of course, it's not literally infinite or unlimited, but if you play your cards right, you should always be able to hit an enemy unit with a Remnant Frog squad. I think I pulled another all-nighter tonight. It would certainly explain I ended up falling asleep around noonish. I think it was 12:30ish. Waking up somewhere between 6 and 7 p.m. or maybe 5 p.m.ish. And continuing to play Crystal Story until pretty much now. I think I've managed to at least get to where I left off the last time I played, which is, I think it's when I got the 2 medium badges. And I think for some odd reason I immediately stopped upon earning the second medium badge for defeating 5 monsters off of the wanted list, which shows you mini bosses you can encounter within the evil cave. I'm up to level 16 on the game.
How is it?
Great. I prepared a can of Italian wine soup by simply peeling the lid with my hand as it had a tap. There was no need to use a can opener on it. I poured the liquid into the plastic container my dad provided me, but I first took out the spoon. I put the container with the soup in it now into the microwave for 4.5 minutes exactly, which is 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Dad's microwave allows you to set exact times. So you don't have to fumble around like I do at Mom's place with microwaving it for X minutes and then adding 30 seconds afterwards. It's not like that. Although, something tells me you can only set it to microwave for 3 minutes at a time, the microwave at Mom's place. I still don't understand why I still get the relics for these ancient wonders that I've already built. Do I need them for something later on? If that's the case, then I haven't gotten to that point yet. Today was it? I think today before I fell asleep, I managed to research a city expansion and had enough coins to afford to place it, and now I currently have access to another one. There's a good chance. Let's see, it's been a while since I collected the keys, so there's a good chance I'll end up with enough to open a slot. Yeah. I recall having a glass of pineapple juice with soup. Had it in the spare room, then moved to Dad's room here. I recall at some point before having the soup, or maybe after, I had to go to the bathroom and had a bad stomach ache. While doing so, I assumed it was gas, so I made myself burp to try to prevent any more of those stomach aches. I also had what I thought was heartburn and drank some water to try to alleviate it, and it worked. And while I'm doing better now, I still had some. I think I sneezed at least once today, and there was still some snot in my nose and some spittle in my mouth that I had to deal with during the hours before I fell asleep and a little bit after waking back up. But I'm doing pretty good right now. So these were the sandwiches that were supposed to be for lunch, and so after having the soup at around 10, I was planning on having these at 2 or so, but then I fell asleep. These chicken salad sandwiches are pretty good. If I recall, I believe I asked Dad the other day I believe Dad told me he had some chicken salad, and I told him, he gave me the choice of either eating the chicken salad by itself or having it in sandwich form, and I asked for it to be in sandwich form, so that's what I recall doing. It's roughly 10:30-ish p.m. right now. I've done some more playing of Crystal Story, and I'm now level 20. All my characters. I have Kaylee, or Kylie, something like that, as my party's healer, and everyone else is assigned to be a fighter. That's how I have allotted all of the AP, or what I think are ability points. You get one every time you level up. I think you can also, there's on some, for completing some side quests, you also get one AP point for each of your party members. Same as how it works when you level up. Or at least I think that's the case when your party members level up. All of them. I've taken care to make sure none of them are knocked out at the end of a battle, because then they won't get experience points. At least that's how I recall it. I finished the Arizona my dad got me sometime after he got me this glass with the last of the pure, that's the name of the brand, pineapple juice. Yeah, for some reason I was apprehensive at the idea of a chicken salad sandwich. I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that salad is in the term. Otherwise, I don't really have much of an idea. I've been stuck on this task.
Well,
Yeah, pretty good.
yeah. I wish I had some cheese to go with it. You know, it would probably have made it better,
Oh.
but I don't. It's all it is chicken salad, so it's like a tuna fish salad or tuna fish sandwich. You know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you still have any of those almond cookies?
No, we ate all of them, Todd.
Huh, they must have been good.
Yeah. Well, you had 4, I had 4.
Where did you get those?
Robino's, where I got the chicken salad.
Nice. You got the chicken salad for these sandwiches at Robino's?
Yeah. They had a little container of it.
Oh, they're still open?
Robino's, yeah. I got a Italian sausage from them, so I gotta make that tomorrow.
Do you have any pasta to go with that?
I do.
Spaghetti?
That what we had the other day. I think it was the Long's penne.
Huh.
So, all right.
All right.
I'll make that tomorrow.
Thank you.
Now, do you want to go back to Mom's tomorrow?
What for?
Well, you don't have to. I'm just asking.
Well, it's not Christmas yet.
Okay. All right. Well, we're good.
Unless, of course, Mom wants me to come back.
Maybe I'll bring you back like on Wednesday.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. Bye. Well, I just have to go to Wegmans and get you a whole bunch of stuff, and so you can have some food on Monday.
Okay. Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome.
I heard on the news via my phone, essentially, that there were some new clashes between Azeri and Armenia. So that's not good. Hopefully that doesn't become a new round of fighting. My most recent trip to the Evil Cave involved a pretty long battle in which I had our healer heal when needed, when I deemed it necessary. And I had my fighters use their special abilities to quickly take down enemies before they could use devastating moves that target everyone. Because the heal all costs 10 MP, while plain old heal just costs 4. But technically speaking, the heal all is more efficient. It's 10-4-4. And 4 heals would normally be 16 MP. Maybe I'll ask for some papaya juice later. I also noticed a pure brand container of that. Though Dad did tell me in the morning that there was papaya juice. Back when I was in the spare room. Oh dear. Thank goodness the amount of culture I need to maintain the culture bonus hasn't gone up. I'm planning on getting this to a higher level, so it's no longer a duplicate.